with these niggas, man. It's real life. These motherfuckers thought they was gonna count me out, man. Like I ain't a part of this shit. Like I ain't go hard for this shit. Like I ain't the god of this shit. Yeah, I said it. Amen. I know these niggas hating, but I inspire these niggas on the low, man. I believe that shit. I inspire you niggas. Surprise, motherfuckers. Open your eyes, motherfuckers. It ain't where you been, it's about time, motherfucker. I just been on my grind like a motherfucker. I apologize. Now I'm back on these beats doing homicides. I was chasing money trying to make my commas rise. And I had to put that joy back in my mama's eyes. Devil tried to bring me down, but I don't run, I rise. I bet if they was in my shoes, they probably running high. They don't really want the truth, they rather run with lies. You damn right I'm touching money and I'm touching lives. I got the crown too. I'm a queen, I'm who they bow to. If they wanna bring the beef, I'll bring a cow too. It's Brooklyn, I run the town too. They hold me down, I hold them down too. A new year, so it's round.
We've both been called this. I just want you to know that.
The N-word.
The N-word. And you know what I think about this word is that a lot of people that throw this word around nowadays they exhibit the very traits of the word that they want to, to diagnose to other people. And I just feel like it's reverse narcissism. Really, to be honest, because I don't see how you can just call somebody something based on minor things that have occurred and or major things that have occurred in their private life. You're not a medically licensed doctor, and you're diagnosing somebody with the term that actually people are actually they have narcissistic personality disorder. So what you're doing is you're trivializing people who are actual victims of narcissistic abuse.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel the first time you heard yourself being called a narcissist? And I want to ask you, in all of your years of being on YouTube, before your breakup, were you ever called a narcissist?
No.
Before?
No. It was GRAMZ so funny. GRAMZ so super funny. I only come to this channel to watch GRAMZ because she's just so funny and she comes up with skits. She's dope. I love GRAMZ. I'm here for GRAMZ. And then the moment things change is, oh, I been knew she was a narcissist. Oh, she been a narcissist. I ain't hear that until like last year. And I would love for my mom to be on this live right now, on this video.
You sound like me.
Yo, my mom will explain the word narcissist to you. It's like a Greek term, the way my mom explained it to me. And when she broke down the story behind it, she was like, yeah, that should be a compliment, baby. That's a compliment. It's about getting people to like you.
In a lot of psychology circles, the reason why they don't really throw that word around a lot is because a lot of us are, have narcissistic traits. The majority of humans do. Confidence, ambition, attitude. These are some of the the traits of narcissism that people who throw that word out. They have antisocial disorders. They gotta have attention. If GRAMZ wanted attention, GRAMZ could have been going live every single day, building up. Your channel is finally starting to get traction, building up your subscriber base. The more videos that you put out, the more transparent that you guys are, and the more that they see y'all together. How does that feel? Because I know for a while the numbers kind of were stagnant, but I see that you're moving. You're on the upper spiral. How does that feel, knowing that people are starting to see, that you're a dope-ass person?
Right. It feels good. I think most of it is new subscribers because I feel like the subscribers I lost, I'm not trying to win them back, because if it was that easy for you to just go believe a side of the story and switch up on me, you can stay on that side, and I ain't trying to convince y'all. But a lot of my pickup the pickup of the numbers is coming from me doing outside things, like me tapping into my fashion, me tapping more into my business and open up more about that. So I'm really trying to grab new people that are into different things and not people that's into it, my business, who's only here to just be in my business. Because once my business starts not interesting you, you might switch up on me. So I need you to like me for my style. I need you to like me for how creative I am and how funny I am. I don't need you to like me because you want to know what me and Avery doing next week, you know? So I think the numbers are picking up because of that. I'm really talking to a new crowd, and they're like, yo, I like her. And they probably don't even know nothing about what was going on in the past year and a half.
Which is a beautiful thing. I love that you are giving your fair dues, coming to see what you have to say, because the thing about relationships is that relationships end and then you move on. And then it's like, at what point do you stop holding somebody over a relationship that they walked away from? Why is that anybody else's business besides the person that was in this relationship?
Right.
So that's
unless there's one person that's, you know, coming off as there being an open book to what was going on, and they're telling their version, and it's keeping people up to date. So it's like making people want to come looking for me because there's one person that is healing from me.
Right. I want to go back to I want to talk about your fashion line, because I want to ask you, where did this passion, where did it start?
Even though I wanna see how you put that thing on me, I can't let you.
Yeah, I swear this gon' fuck this summer up.
Even though I wanna see how you put that thing on me, I can't let you.
Yeah,
Shake back.
I swear this gon' fuck this summer up. Niggas hating on me cause I'm coming up. Fuck you all night, we gon' stop till the sun is up. Make you mine for a little, you should let me break your spine just a little. Shorty on my bitch, gon' make that empty out the clip. Swear I'm too official, I can never stress a bitch. I don't lost a couple soldiers every day, I reminisce. And I could've took his back, but my pussy smell like this. Me and all my niggas on the ship like marijuana. Only time a nigga hit my phone is when it's drama. Niggas feel a type of way cause I do what I wanna. While you was scared of sharks, I was posted with piranhas. I heard that you freaky, maybe you should teach me. I'm afraid to tell you how these other bitches treat me. Don't gotta worry, I'ma pull up when you need me. How my bitch bad is what I wonder, like I'm Stevie. I know it's been way too long. I know niggas did you wrong. I said you could call my phone when you need me. Hit me when you need me. I swear to God, you better never try to leave me. I want you to myself, I swear to God, I'm greedy. I gotta move a type of way, no, it ain't easy. Cause not the last, but these niggas gonna leave me. I gotta be cautious, cause niggas like to talk shit. I remember when I pulled up on your shorty and she lost it. I was in the trenches, I was moving with them.
Since I was little, I always was into sneakers, clothes, and just being creative. That was my way of being creative. And we stayed in the projects when I was younger. So I would have this, everybody knew that I like to get dressed. So every time I got a new pair of sneakers, everybody knew I got a new pair of sneakers. Because if it's summer break, I'm in the front of the projects between 12 p.m. down to 5 p.m. I got on one outfit. Then I'll run back home, get changed, go back to where I was at with a whole new outfit. Like, I used to change clothes twice a day when I stayed in the projects. And everybody like, yo, GRAMZ, I know you getting them new J's. That was my way of getting people to speak to me and like me, because I didn't know no other way. I'm not that type of person that walk up and just talk to you.
Me neither.
I'm the type of person I gotta draw attention. So either you're gonna see my swag and you're like, let me go ask her where she get them shoes, or you're gonna see something that I got and let me ask her where she get that bag from. And then it goes to a conversation about fashion. It goes into who I am, what I do. And I always knew I was gonna be like somebody. Like, ever since I was young, I used to play basketball. I used to be an entertainer on the basketball court. So it's just that fashion. It's just another way just to get people to talk to me, because I don't know how to get no other way.
It's dope. You like it? Let me know. So
right.
That's a conversation starter, and it's something you're passionate about, and you're so good at it. Like,
thank you.
How many pairs of J's do you think you have in total? Or do you even
I probably got. I don't narrow them down. I've been selling them because I'm trying to make a new new wave of J's. Like I always start swapping out. Like I'll keep the older versions that I know he's not gonna drop again, and then I start selling the ones that he drop all the time.
Yeah.
So I probably got like 50 pair right now. Like 50 pair right now, but that's subject to change. But since I've been with Avery, I'm kind of like getting out of the Jordan wave and want to tap into like boots and shoes and stuff. Because now I want to be more diverse. Because I can't be standing next to her looking fly with a pair of Jordans on. Now I don't even feel like Jordans is even measure up. Let me get me something that's like different, offset. Because she like to do different things too.
Yeah.
So I be matching her fly. And we be matching each other's fly. She actually got me wanting to tap into my more like creative side when it comes to fashion, like trying new things.
1, 2, 3, 4. Doom tech, doom tech, doom tech, doom tech.
Things I never would be able to see myself in because I see how well and how confident she is when she does different stuff. So
y'all bounce off of each other. How and you just answer my next question is like how much do you guys influence each other? Because when you guys collaborate and you guys put your styles together and do your photo shoots, I mean it's always fly. It's always fly. Anybody want to talk about your fashion sense or your swag? It's straight up hating. You're hating.
Right.
You're a hater. Just so you know, you're a hater.
Right.
Because
and then people starting to look like me anyway. People starting to look like me anyway. But the main ones that talk about my swag is the main ones out here got their page looking just like mine. Pay attention. Pay attention. These Hoochie Daddy shorts, I've been wearing them before they were called Hoochie Daddy shorts.
I already know. No. So I can tell that like when Avery influences your styles a little bit, how do you consider what kind of words would you use to describe your fashion sense and your style and what you envision, and then how do you see Avery's? Like how does it compare and contrast your different styles?
Right. For me, I say my style's moody. Like if I'm looking fun, that means I'm in a fun mood. If I'm looking all black, that means it's because I know I kill it in all black. I'm trying to murder something. So with Avery, when she dressed, she just goes on. I just know her mind, the way she thinks. She's so strategic with stuff. Like she's particular. So she could sit down. Like we done walked in a thrift store one time and like only in there 30 seconds, she done walked past a rack that I would consider got whack ass clothes, and she'll pull out the flyest pieces. I'm like, well, I didn't see that. So she's the visionary when it comes to her swag and just seeing things. And I'll put something together and she'll be like, I like it, but put this with this. And then I'm like, oh, snap, I didn't think of that. It's fun. It's fun.
It looks fun. What do you say to the naysayers that try to put a time frame or a time limit on your relationship? What do y'all say to them?
Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
We don't say nothing to him. We don't say nothing.
Oh, what you want to say to him is what I'm trying to get at. Like, what you
say? What Avery just said. She said, "Bump them." I can press on here.
You're right, Avery. You're right.
Yeah. Nah, for real. Like, I think anybody that's sitting around putting a time limit on ours is because they see the chemistry.
How my men sleep knowing he found the woman of his dreams.
So that means they're admitting that what we got is dope, but it won't last forever. Yeah, she happy now, but somebody show their colors. But if we always fly, you gonna always see different colors.
But if we always fly, you gonna always see different colors.
We gonna do something with it. We too creative. So I don't be paying attention to that because at the end of the day, they don't see what I see. Like what we put on the internet it's like a glimpse of what we do. Like when the cameras is off, we running around here like big kids, like pillow fights, like just playing. We play 24/7. Huh? Camping outside, yes.
We are done. The bed is made. The camping begins. This is the inside of our house, our new house.
We haven't put pictures up yet or decorated.
But we got our drinks. If nothing else, if we ain't got nothing else, we got something to sip on.
Fun. I was like, okay, that's my cup of tea right there.
I had to like really tell her, like, man, let me just film certain stuff. At first, I wasn't filming none of this in the beginning. Had we been doing like filming in the beginning, they would have seen a lot more of the chemistry. But I had to start easing it in with her, like, man, people need to know that this is what we do. Even if it's something simple and childish, they need to see how childish we are. Because people are just out here making us look like we're just some sneaky people that got together and just, no. We really two little kids at heart, and we recognize that from the beginning, and we bring out each other's inner child. And
it's real interesting. I know that I was watching a few of y'all videos, and I know that you guys had you briefly had interaction months before you guys actually finally like kind of connected on a different level. And I just feel like you guys didn't even interact during that break, during that gap.
Yeah.
And you come back together. Like,
yeah.
That's chemistry. Right there.
I think it's supernatural. Everybody preach about that supernatural stuff. That's exactly what it was for us. Like, we seen each other, and I'm like, nope, I ain't supposed to see you. But why do I see you? I'm doing this. Why do I see you? So I was like, nope. Clean my eyes out. Let time go by. And seeing her again, I'm like, nah, this is meant. Because I'm looking at her again, and I'm feeling like I was feeling when I looked at her that one time. You will steal my baby, baby. This is it. So now I need to make a big decision. If I give her my number, that means I got to dead something else. So the moment I gave her my number, everything else died.
Yep.
Everything else.
And that's called making a grown man decision.
Yeah, because I can't see myself living a double life. That's not even a part of my character.
I already know. And that's why one of my questions for you was when I was kind of alluding to earlier, when I was asking you about making videos, because people always want to like timeline it. I'm like, do people kind of draw from their own experiences when you're at the tail end of your relationship? You know it's over. You are going through the motions. Did you feel that for a little while that you were really hanging on by a shoestring? You were going through I know you were going through the motions. Yeah.
Because I didn't realize that a part of me had died until like the other party started stepping up, and I was kind of like getting like turned off by it, because it was like, oh my God, it's too late. I done already, that switch done went off. I'm like, oh man, now I gotta start. Now that this turned off, I gotta start moving like it's like I gotta talk. That means that conversation needs to come sooner than ever. So yeah, like for a long time, like it was me before that gap between when I met Avery, before I met Avery, it was me waiting patiently for things to change. Me having hope, like, yo, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. That's why I didn't pursue Avery when I first seen her a year prior. Because I'm like, nah, something gonna change, it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. But then it was just all right, we both know this is dead. Who gonna make the first move to just say, yeah? And I was like, I gotta do it because nobody else gonna do it.
Like when you come to that point where that switch turns off, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. It was sad.
Yeah,
it was sad
because you grieve. You go through grief. You know, you're grieving what once was, but also you know that you're not going to be in that same predicament always. So you always got to be hopeful, and you got to move on. Everybody moves on differently. Everybody has their own, time frame where they're ready to move on. And I find it very interesting, and I love the fact that you guys moved on. You're together. You're, sharing your beautiful relationship with the world. Those who follow you, those who are, you guys got a lot of fans and a lot of support. And I think people are seeing how real, and how genuine, and how organic y'all's connection is.
Yeah.
And
everybody said they never see me this, cheesy.
I bet. Because that Capricorn woman is making sure your knees are met.
Hey, capital. The Capricorn is capital. Everything real big that she do. Like,
they
for real.
Work hard. Everything they do, work hard at.
She's a challenge. I'm not gonna lie. It's a challenge because she's really like, I don't know. I just thought I was the perfect mate. I just thought like, hey, I'm perfect. I can love you. I can make you feel good. But she's showing me, nah, it's more than that. Come on.
Yes.
I'm harder. Think about me. Think about me when I don't think you thinking about me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay. So my mind's going around the clock like, what I need to do for Amy? What I need to do for Bae? Bae gonna know I love her. So you know what I'm saying? Because she does that. She gives like, that's the type of love she give me. So she's challenging me to reciprocate. And I don't look at it like it's a problem. I look at it like it's a challenge because I want to be better. If I didn't want to be better, I'd be like, nah, go somewhere. What do you mean? Like, if I ain't think about you, it ain't my fault. I ain't think about you. You can't make me think. You know what I'm saying? I would be challenging that. I would be combative towards that. But it's like, nah, I got to do better. I got to be better. I got somebody that wants to see me do better. So this is what I ask for. And sometimes we pray for things. And when it comes to us, guess what? We don't know what to do because we wasn't preparing ourselves for when we did get what we asked for. So when it comes to my relationship, it's like, this is everything I wanted. And I'm the type of person that if it don't even last forever, I'm not even going to be messed up because I just love what we share. I'm loving the fact that we're experiencing each other. But we like she said we together forever. She just said.
And you heard it here first, people.
Right.
They're not going nowhere. You guys, it's crazy because you're both in the same. Y'all did you guys even know you both were into fashion when you met?
No.
Oh.
But that's what caught my eye. She was fly. I was like, oh, I don't see her. I ain't supposed to see her. She got on that plaid corset with that white shirt and them leather pants. I love black leather pants. I don't see her. I don't see her. And that night I was dressed like somebody she would not be attracted to. That's the crazy part. She like them like that show individuality. You know what I'm saying? Right. She looks for that. And I'm got on a Dickie suit, looking like G Herbo, looking like I'm about to shoot the club up after we leave here. And it's still seeing each other. That's
really
crazy.
seeing each other on a deeper level, because when you're in a relationship with someone who can actually feed your soul as it relates to what your passions are in life, what moves you, what makes you come alive, that is taking it to the next level.
It's different, and I love the feeling.
I want to give a shout out
to
the W for really kind of I want to say that she's kind of my inspiration for wanting to do this as well. I know she wants to see you. I would love to see you two talk.
Yo, I would love to sit down with her too.
Man, she is a real G. She I like the way her mind works, the way she thinks. Sometimes it's more masculine, presenting lesbians, women. Sometimes we gotta take the walk, we gotta be the bad guys.
Yeah.
And it's like, but we're not though. We're not always the bad guy though.
That's what my mom really like through this whole experience. My mom, my sisters, and my baby. Like, they really carried me through this because I know for a fact I would have went somewhere and crawled under a rock and just hid from the world. But they reminded me, like, yo, you the shit. for the last year and a half, like they did it more than ever, and they made sure that I was good, stable mentally, to the point where time went by a little bit quicker. But OG, when she made her video, like, it let me know that there's people out there that think like me, that feel like me, that loves like me, and understands me, because I was so misunderstood to the point where people were just trying to make me out to be this hypocrite and trying to make it seem like I'm lying about my experience. My experience is my experience. Everybody, and that's one thing I stressed the whole year and a half with. In every video, I've said it. A conversation ain't a conversation unless the person on the other end is receiving your message. And even then, I could sit here and have a good conversation with you, and you could walk away and say, our interview sucked. You could say this sucked. Meanwhile, we sitting on here laughing the whole time, enjoying each other's conversation. But you still have that right to say that I suck as a person, and you could go tell the world that. And there's gonna be people that believe that, and then there's gonna be people that is gonna be like, no, that was dope. So there's so many people that's believing who they think is the more hurt one, because they didn't see the other person while they were suffering, because they were too busy smiling. I was smiling. That's
what we do. We put on our we put on our strong man suit, and we just try to be tough.
But I'm saying I don't want to always be the man all the time. I gotta be strong and just eat through verbal abuse and physical abuse and stuff. Sometimes I wanna pull my little flat back and be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
And we hurt too, and that was what I'm so glad you made mention of that, because a lot of times people think, okay, well you don't have no feelings, you don't have no emotions, blah blah blah, and it's like you saying how you just wanted, if it weren't for your family supporting you, pumping you up, how you wanted to. That's how I felt. If it weren't for my family, if it weren't for my girl at the time really holding me up and saying, no, you're not gonna let this. No, you're gonna get through this. Push through. You got this. I would have been under that rock with you. Okay, we would have been same rock somewhere trying to figure it out. But there's.
But my mom pointed out some things about me, though. I don't mean to cut you off.
What did she say? Tell me.
She pointed out some things. She was like, because at first I was considering doing counseling after the fact, to just whatever healing and hurt that I may have caused. Let's talk about it in front of a counselor, a therapist, and make that. She was like, and I can possibly give you whatever closure you need so you can stop, going to the internet and making it look like you're healing. So we had set all that up. And once I told my mama I did that, she was like, see, that is a sign of you being controlling. Because if she thinks you're a narcissist, if these people think you're manipulative, why are you giving them another opportunity to say that about you by trying to get a therapist involved to change this person's mind? If she thinks you ain't shit, let her think you ain't shit. But you being controlling by trying to bring other people to convince her that you is the shit. So I was like, oh, you right. I am controlling. Let me fall back. Let me let everybody believe everything they need to believe about me, because I can't change nobody's mind. And that's when I made up in my head that I'm going to attract a different crowd, because I already lost y'all. If you ain't rocking with me, or if you even on the verge of trying to make me convince you to like me, them ain't real friends. Those ain't real subscribers.
Right.
So that's when I started really focusing on me, focusing on my relationship, and doing different things and things that I'm passionate about that brought me light, that brought me happiness. Because I did find myself getting lost into like trying to convince people that I'm not what everybody say I am. But it's a free world. People gonna say whatever they want to say, and I can't change that. So I gotta let go of that need to control what people think of me. So that's why I'm lighter. That's why I'm lighter. I'm feeling light. I feel love now, because I done let in the people that genuinely accept me and stop entertaining that crowd of scorn and broken and hurt people. Now I can sit down and talk with people. Cause let's talk about it. Because at first I'm like, nah, I ain't doing none of that. I don't want to talk to nobody. I want to fight.
Put 'em up. Put 'em up. Which one are you first? I'll fight you both together if you want.
Right.
I wanted to fight, but it's like, no, let go, let God, and I'm pretty sure everybody will be humbled based off all of everything they did.
And they're gonna have to be. You're gonna force them into humility. I just want to throw out the fact that I love how you know, when you and Avery got into your relationship and you guys started your life together, no drama. Y'all just doing your thing, and if there is any drama in the background, we don't know about it. It's none of our business. We shouldn't know about it. We shouldn't know about, you know, any discord. You know, we want to see the love. In no way, shape, or form should you have to stay in a relationship where you're unhappy. Never should we ever have to do that. I don't care how long you've been with the person. I don't care how many fans y'all collectively have together. Everybody deserves to be happy.
Right.
And people shouldn't want to force people to stay in this toxic situation. Not benefiting their being. So what you did, I'm so glad that you just followed your heart, followed your head. Your process, your journey is your journey. How you got there is how you got there. And you're inspiring so many people. I just want you to know that you guys have so much support. There's so many people out here that just have a lot of love for you guys. Might not be able to express it on, you know, publicly or might do a comment or something like that. But the people that I have talked to about you guys' relationship and your blogs and stuff, we love watching y'all. I'm not going to even sit up here and try to act tough like I don't watch your videos. I watch your video. I don't watch every single video. But I watch your videos because I fuck with your energy.
I appreciate it. Aquarius gang.
Exactly. No, thank you for being strong throughout what you've been going. Thank you for keeping strong, for staying sophisticated sometimes when you could have went there. You could have fought. Right. I like the example that you're putting out there for the younger generation of girls like us. You feel me?
I got nieces and nephews, and I can't lie, they're my biggest fans. They watch every video. So if I'm on here talking about something that's messy, that, you know, they kind of seen on the back end, it's like, it's I don't want to give them that, because they come to my house and they be like, Auntie, I saw this video, they were saying this about you, is it true? Like, they see this, and I might not have kids of my own that I have to be a role model for, but at least for my niece and nephews and every other little kid that genuinely rocks with me and loves me. So that's the main thing that's been playing in the back of my head. So every time I felt bad about any outburst that I did on the internet, that would be the only regret, that I even let anybody control emotion in me for me to come out of character. Those were one of my only regrets. And it's because
you couldn't even come a little bit out of character, though. You didn't even say, I hate your hat. You know?
No, that's simply because that is a child. Because I couldn't match the same energy that was being put out.
Exactly. But
she came for me. She done talked about stuff that she making up. I'm talking about I done lived off every female, and she was trying to hit below the belt. So the only thing I can say is, I hate your hat. Because I got an eye for fashion. So you should have checked that before you came live. Try to check me. Let's start at the top, because I like to get to the root and cause. Had your hat been the shit, I would have probably came a little different. You should have checked yourself before you try to check me.
Somebody 10 years younger than you trying to check you on something. It's like, I've been in a relationship for a damn near the same amount of time as we're, you know, separated by age. Like,
right.
Anything about anything.
And that's just one thing about me. If I could be a leader of the new school, I would teach studs, films, anybody, males. Don't ever jump in somebody else's battle. There's not one video floating around where I came for that woman, that lady,
I know.
directly. I never did that. But she kept coming for me. I don't know if it was for clout. I don't know what it was for. However, I can't give you that energy. So I personally, because of the age difference, I can't come to her on no woman to woman. That's why I don't jump in people's battles. I done dated people before where they was getting out of a relationship and their ex was disrespecting me and disrespecting the person I was talking to, and I still stayed out of it because you never know what your person is telling the next person for them to feel some type of way. And I done grew up fighting a bunch of people, well, men trying to fight me because they're now dating my exes and my exes is still in love with me, and they over there telling them that I still want them. So now they mad and feel like they got something to protect. But you ain't got to protect that over there from me because I was nowhere trying to be back over there, somewhere I left. So if I could be an advocate for the new school, I would say don't jump in people's battles that have nothing to do with you. I don't care. Because it can end up it can go too far for something that really had no personal attack on you.
Like,
yeah.
That ain't just just not no fly by night. And the fact that you have longevity in relationships. You was in a 9-year relationship. That's why I pride myself on the fact that, you know, I can be in a long-term relationship. And I can
Let's try this again. Yeah, exactly. I'm on my 3rd life at this point. Let's start from the top.
And that's okay.
And let me be a better person. If I was such a bad one, let me go ahead and be a better person.
That's what I always say. Like, shoot, let me live. Let me live. Damn, y'all want me to be. It seems like sometimes, you know, especially what I went through with my ex, it was like I deserve to be punished indefinitely for the rest of my life. For what?
Why?
For what?
And that's not love.
That's why I want to give you props, because you know, you're here. You are. You ain't. You know, you just being yourself. You're not trying to plug it up and, you know, be this tough, you know, fake person.
Yeah.
I respect
I ain't
that.
out here acting rich. I'm not trying to make nobody feel like they not living right if they ain't got them a Rolls Royce truck outside. I ain't out here trying to make nobody be more than what they are. And I just really want you to be authentic. Be real with yourself. Because I done sat with myself for so long that when people started coming for me, telling me I don't take zero accountability.
Who the fuck are you? Who you is? Who you be? Huh? I don't even know your ass.
The accountability came when I realized that I was the reason why I wasn't happy. I wasn't putting it all on the next person on why I wasn't happy. I'm wondering how I allowed this to go on so long. So once I realized I was the reason why this went on this long, because I didn't hang it up when I had the strength to, now I got to deal with me. So I got to get out your way to deal with me, because somewhere along the line, I dropped the ball, and I'm going to own up to that. And yeah, I do want you to be happy. So I'm going to get out your way, because I ain't giving you what you need, obviously, because you don't want to give me what I'm asking for. So let's just call it quits and let's just go separate ways. So it's all about just taking accountability. And when people kept robbing me of that, like, oh, so like they just knew what I went through off the camera, I was like, oh yeah, I'm done arguing. I'm done trying to control the situation, because I knew what I did. And that's why it seemed like I came with this nonchalant attitude, like I didn't care about the other party's feelings. It wasn't that. I had already dealt with it. We didn't have conversations. So when she comes to the internet and tells y'all, and what y'all choose to believe is solely on y'all. But I done made my peace with it. And y'all not finna make me refeel and start feeling certain feelings that I already dealt with years prior to where we're at today. So that was what was going on. So I'm just proud that, you know what I'm saying, I'm moving forward. I'm proud that I can get you to actually want to tell your story, because I love to hear it. Because, baby,
I was like, damn. I kind of you know, have a sense of kind of, you know, where you were at certain points when it was like you're trying to kind of build your brand and, you know, really do something innovative that I always wanted to do.
Because I've been under that umbrella for so long. I'm like, oh, if this umbrella closed, where I'm going, where does that leave GRAMZ? So that's, and I'm about to be, what, 34, 35 years old. I got to figure out what I'm going to leave behind. Because true enough, I ain't got no kids, but I definitely want some type of legacy. So I started, that's when I launched my clothing line, and I gave birth to Aaron Finesco. So once I did that, I took everything about life serious. I took the way people talk to me serious.
Who gonna check me, boo?
I started taking the way people conduct themselves around me and they represent me serious. I started worrying about everything. And that's when I started doing a process of elimination from that moment forward. And that's when I had to take my life serious. And that's when a lot of changes were made. And that's how I'm here today.
I just want to let you know that I appreciate you.
I appreciate you
for letting me talk to you. Maybe sometime down the line, I could talk to you and Avery together.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Really love you guys' energy. I love your relationship.
Thank
I
you.
just hope you guys continue going strong and just really being bountiful in everything that you do and everything that y'all touch. And I hope that I just hope for the best for you guys. Thank you for, you know, letting us be a part of y'all lives and for the way that y'all navigate the toxicity. Y'all are dope. Okay, y'all are dope.
You know what I'm saying? It's about talking to people that inspire you and trigger good things, not trigger bad things.
Thank you so much, Grant. I appreciate you. We're gonna do this again soon.
Part 2 coming soon.
Yes, peace and love, and have a good one. Okay.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. I want to thank everybody for all the positive words. I said enough. Like I said, I talked to a certain crowd, and that certain crowd understand exactly what I'm saying. If you don't get it, I mean, it went over your head. It went over your head, mister or ma'am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just happy with the person I am, and I can't make nobody else happy with the person I am. I can only be proud of myself. And this journey is meant to be traveled by me. I'm proud, and I want to thank everybody that's been showing love. And
if you see me happy, just leave me alone. I deserve this.
I'ma tell y'all sucker ass niggas something. Once a while, nigga, look at here, dawg. You might have seen me in the street, but nigga, you don't know me. When you holler, when you speak, remember you don't know me. You save all the hating and the poppin', nigga, you don't know me. When telling niggas you my partner, nigga, you don't know me. Don't be a groupie, keep it moving, nigga, you don't know me. Hey, I ain't trippin', but the truth is really you don't know me. Yeah, you know they call me T.I., but you don't know me. You be hating and I see why, cause you don't know me. I think it's time I made a song for niggas who know me. I graduated out the streets, I'm a real OG. I've been trapping, shooting pistols since I stood 4 feet. So all you niggas acting bad, you gon' have to show me. You gon' make me bring this Chevy to a real slow creep. My niggas hanging out the window, mouth full of gold teeth. When the guns start popping, wonder when it's gon' cease. Chopper hit you in the side and create a slow beat. Weekend in the speculation, cause today we gon' see what's the future of a pussy nigga hating on me. I give a fuck about the feds' investigation on me. I don't care that they at my shows and they waiting on me. I'ma keep on flossing, popping long as Toomp is on the beat. Tell police I ain't stopping, I'ma keep it in the streets. Contrary to your beliefs, I'm as real as you can be. Fuck your thoughts and your feelings, nigga, you don't know me. You might have seen me in the street, but nigga, you don't know me. When you holler, when you speak, remember you don't know me. Save all the hating and the popping, nigga, you don't know me. When telling niggas you my partner, nigga, you don't know me. Don't be a groupie, keep it moving, nigga, you don't know me. Hey, I ain't tripping, but the truth is really you don't know me. Yeah, you know they call me T.I., but you don't know me. You be hating and I see why, cause you don't know me. Hey, once again, let me remind you, nigga, you don't know me. So don't be walking up and asking what's the deal on the key. I don't know if you wearing wide, you could be the police. If I was slanging blow, you couldn't get a hold seat. See me in the PSC falling through at a show deep. Police holding up the dope, cause they know we talk deep. I just wanna rap with C, blowing throat in the fleet. Always playing by the dozen different bitches in a week. I just wanna chill with country and his daddy Freddie G. Falling out at any time and in the store and spill a G. Wanna ball in the Bahamas courtesy of KT. Backbone got a mill as well as dollar DP. AK restaurant and eat free. Get in, they pay, good Greg and beef. That's the only shot we got it, getting capped back on the street. You might have seen me in the street, but nigga, you don't know me. When you holler, when you speak, remember you don't know me. Save all the hating and the poppin', nigga, you don't know me. We're telling niggas you my partner, nigga, you don't know me. Don't be a group and keep it moving, nigga, you don't know me. Hey, I ain't trippin', but the truth is really you don't know me. Yeah, you know they call me T.I., but you don't know me. You be hating and I see why, cause you don't know. You see a nigga hating on a G, that's what it's gon' be. What you looking at? Pussy nigga, you don't know me. At the club in the street, so wherever we should meet, it's chopper chopping, pistols popping, nigga, you don't know. You see a nigga hating on a G, that's what it's gon' be. What you looking at? Pussy nigga, you don't know me. At the club in the street, so wherever we should meet, it's chopper chopping, pistols popping, nigga, you don't know. You might have seen me in the street, but nigga, you don't know me. When you holler, when you speak, remember you don't know me. Save all the hating and the popping, nigga, you don't know me. We're telling niggas you my partner, nigga, you don't know me. Don't be a group and keep it moving, nigga, you don't know me. Hey, I ain't tripping, cause the truth is really you don't know me. Yeah, you know they call me T.I., but you don't know me. You be hating and I see why, cause you don't know me. Hey, 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 hey. Grand Hustle Film, Urban